happy, wonderful day, my friends. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, as usual, yeah. I'm about to hop into a meeting with Piero. Yeah, we have our weekly meeting, and I don't know, I'm this week, or I'm in general not happy how things are currently working. I think we are leaving a lot of stuff and a lot of, how should I describe it? A lot of energy or power on the way. I don't know how to describe it. The thing is, I have the feeling we could do things much better, and much different, and we're just not doing it. And I don't know why. And this is super annoying. I think I already recorded another video a little bit earlier this week where I was basically also a little bit, let's say, pissed about our content process, because it feels so replaceable, so it could be everybody who's doing this. And yeah, and this feeling is just continuing since Sunday now. So now we're hopping on the meeting, and I also want to ask Piero how he feels in general, how everything is going. It's not just about the content, If you're asking yourself what I'm doing, I'm trying to make myself a coffee. So I'm on it. So yeah, but I will also ask him how he feels and what feels good for him and what feels off, that we are aligned there and know what we can change. And also want to take you with us to give you a little bit an honest show of this. Not everything is crispy and nice and easy. It's also about this kind of stuff. And yeah, let's see how it's going. I'm just waiting to start my coffee, and then let's see how the meeting will go. Thing has to be we will anyways not sell directly from posts. We have to convert people into a email list at least.
I mean, obviously, whenever you're building a company, you're going to have to do things that you like and things that you don't like. But I think especially at the stage that we're at, the last thing we want is to burn out early.
This is high priority. One is our lead magnet channel. Our content is supposed to be our organic growth channel.
I think it's good that we're having this chat where we just kind of step back a little and then see what's actually working and what's not working.
We are getting ready for the already announced networking event from Startup Valencia. Trying to meet some people, trying to meet some founders, getting some insights on their branding, their struggles with branding. There will be also investors and everything, but this is not our target group right now. But who never knows who we gonna meet, yeah? Like last week, maybe the philosophical touch of this video. 3 rules for the week. Number 1, act from what you already are, not from what you try to prove. Yeah. Number 2, discomfort is not a signal to fix something. Sometimes you just have to go with the discomfort. And number 3, give without tracking. So with this said, I'm finalizing, getting this ready. I need to make this, and then we will take you with us. Cheers.
How you doing? Guys, we made it to the event. Music is playing. There's Piero. Say hi.
Hi.
Piero is preparing his camera to get B-roll. He sent me, by the way, today an email with 25 points, make this shot, make this.
I'm the only guy here with a big ass camera trying to vlog the whole fucking event.
There are 3 other people, but yeah, we are now in the event. I'm not working. As already mentioned, we settled a bit, and now we're just going into talking to people. Let's see what the evening is bringing. But I need to charge my social battery for 2 more minutes. See you later.
Find someone who works in a different sector than you and get them to high-five you.
That's easy.
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
No, 1 minute.
Okay. I'm a finance consultant. He's a developer of finance consultant.
Lights for the phone. Whatever you want. Stickers.
What are you recommending? Quick summary of the event. First of all, it's a nice event. It's a nice location. It's directly at the harbor of Valencia. We won 2 t-shirts. Yeah. Piero just won it directly. I need to needed to fulfill a challenge. Besides this, how was the event? It was cool. We saw some people again that we didn't saw for a long time now. Some good conversations, and also like a friend of us, she told us about like a company that did something similar that we are doing with Merkion, and they actually shifted, and they're also here from Valencia, I think. Yeah. So that's interesting. We will check them out. The other nice thing is also I talked to a guy which basically is asking me if I would sell some leads of my finance business. And yeah, he was also asking about my biggest struggles, and I was like, currently with Merkion, it's all of the stuff we're doing there, you know, like building up the marketing, sales, connecting everything, building the tool. It's a lot of new input. So we want to talk next week. Maybe we can make a package of some leads and getting from his company some consultants that are helping us. So yeah, always cool to have these events, always cool to get these connections. You never know when and how they can help you on your journey. That's it for tonight. We had a great evening. We will head out now. Cheers.
9:38. What time did you get here? Oh, what time was our meeting?
9:22.
No, you did not.
So what we were talking about right now, and I think it's super interesting, maybe also for other people, is like Merkion is basically two things, or has for us like two levels. You have the company itself and the identity of the company, and also the message and what we want to stand for as a company, and our kind of product. Why did we came to the question? We went yesterday to a networking event. We had different conversations, and we both talked in different ways to people what is Merkion, you know? Piero did one pitch to one person which was super product led. I was talking to one person and was like, hey, we're building with Merkion an ecosystem which is helping founders to build their personal brands. And I think this is super important and super interesting. As people also reacting a little bit to emotions, you always need to know like what is the right message in the right moment. And you should not always talk just about the product. You should also talk about like what are you standing for as a company? Like what are your values? What is your identity? What is the thing you want to help people with? What is what you want people to feel when they see you, when they see your company, when they see your brand, when they see your logo, whatever, when they see your face. So this is what we were discussing a bit, because we realized sometimes we were switching more into the product mode, more in this mode. And I think now the good thing for us was also to clarifying these different levels of messaging, to know like what is a piece of content or the video or whatever we are doing right now, what is the goal of it? Is it to show something of the product, or is it more explaining a little bit like what we're doing with Merkion as founders, for example for our vlogs where we're documenting the whole journey. So this is what we were talking about. I think it was also an important conversation to have this, because it's interesting. Piero thinks there like a lot, also he's talking a lot in the product terms, and I'm talking naturally a lot in this kind of identity terms, like what are we as company and what do we want to do with this company. And this is like helping founders to build their personal brands based on their identity, not a put on costume, that you're showing up as who you are, what you're believing, what you stand against. And it's interesting, but it's also good because now we know like, hey, maybe you are the person who's talking more in this sense and I'm talking a little bit more in this sense, because I think I got yesterday the feedback, or Piero got the feedback from me, that I'm looking kind of funny when I'm explaining things because I'm doing this all the time. But I was explaining the company and I was super passionate about it, you know, and I'm like then getting into my presenting mode, and Piero can be super like, yeah, we're doing this with the company, it's helping you, like the product is this, it's helping you with this and that.
It's funny that whenever we're talking to people, sometimes we like switch roles, you know?
Yeah.
I'm more of the branding dude, and you know, like more like out there, and then I become more of like the more centered.
that's also
funny.
That's also an interesting point, because when we're working together, it's like I'm super analytical.
Yes.
I'm super into data, structured, and I'm trying always to think 3 to 4 steps ahead, or trying to connect the big picture. You know, I never can think in a single object just about this, or I need really to focus to go deep in this. And Piero has like this creative energy, and you can see this in our meetings. You see this also in the videos. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, and he's like this. But then when we're talking to people, it's like my light switch is going on, and I'm like, yeah, and this is the problem in branding, and he's like super like talking from a product and analytical perspective, but it's good, you know. It's also a good way to find out what to do if we're going to different events, you know, like if we're seeing like, hey, maybe in front of people I can share the company vision like differently, you know, like maybe it's better like, hey, if we're coming to a point to talk to possible partners, like not to VCs, because we aiming not to found this company anywhere too soon, but like, or maybe going to a startup pitch or something like this, where it's also more like, hey, pitch your company, your idea. Maybe it's more like Chris's turf, and then like there are other things which are requiring more like this kind of stuff and fact-based thing, and then it's Piero thing, which is still like funny, because we basically, it's like, let me now be Piero, and he's like, I'm now Chris, and it's like, what? Why are you switching up now?
Yeah, it's funny. I noticed that yesterday.
That was a natural development yesterday. It was interesting. It was interesting to see also when people tell you this, and it's like, yeah, you're right. But I guess that's good.
Taking him to school.
Looks like it.
But I don't want coffee right now. I don't feel like I need coffee right now.
What you need is a treadmill.
What you need is a girlfriend.
You got a point. I'm taking care of my guests and preparing the food. Do you want me to say something?
Any reflection you want to make about right now?
I'm happy that I'm living here and can see sunsets like this every evening.
Okay, so a little bit of an editor's cut over here. So this is usually the part where Chris comes in and closes the video with a reflection of the week or learning. But right now he's currently battling with the toilet. He's being exercised. He ate something on Monday, didn't sit well with him, and today, well, he's not doing so good. But he did send me something that he wanted me to share with you guys. So last week he was talking to Siemens, one of like Germany's biggest company. I mean, they're currently making something like 75 billion in revenue. And this work opportunity has presented to Chris thanks to networking and a lot of other things that he's doing. But he wanted to emphasize with you guys how unbelievably important it is to build a network with the right people. With that being said, you do not have to network with everybody. You do not just network for the purpose of networking. And you have to build a network where you can give things back, and then, only then, will you actually start receiving things. So he wanted to close the video with 3 thoughts. Before you network or try to connect with people, ask yourself this: what can I give this person? What can this person give to me? And finally, how could working together benefit the both of us? Now, I think these questions are super important because I know that sometimes going to an event and networking doesn't always give you the result that you want. But if you ask yourself these questions, then you will have a more strategic approach that will give you or bring you better results. But with that being said, that's it for this video. Chris uploads videos every Wednesday. So if you like this type of videos where he shares the behind the scenes of building a business, sharing his business knowledge and business know-how, and watching his life happen here in Valencia, Spain, then this channel's for you. And he will see you on the next video next week. Cheers.